Well, today there was a hearing on an issue to basically block the dissemination of the video, the dashcam video of the incident that occurred back in September of 2022. The defense counsel wants to keep it from the public for obvious reasons. We have seen the video, and we believe clearly it shows that Sergeant Iverson, the defendant in this civil suit, had absolutely no reason to use deadly force upon Timothy Michael Randall, or the deceased plaintiff. It's obvious why they want the protective order, because I think once the public sees this video, they will clearly show and understand that Sergeant Iverson was an out-of-control police officer who murdered an individual on the side of the road without any probable cause whatsoever.
And tell us, why did you guys feel that the video should be released, that seal should be lifted, and the public should be able to see what happened?
Well, I think it's the public. It's a public concern, and the public should know when police officers are acting in such a way that they threaten the lives and actually take the lives of citizens without any reason to do it, without any probable cause, and clearly not within the standards of acceptable police practice. Sergeant Iverson's behavior was absolutely egregious, and I think when the public sees this video, they'll understand it to be murder.
And tell us, there was this back and forth over your side releasing it to the public, allowing them to see what happened, and then on the other side there was this argument about could it possibly endanger Sergeant Iverson?
Yeah.
Explain that to us.
Well, their contention is that just the public knowing about what happened somehow endangers the officer. I think that's plainly ridiculous. The public has a right to know. I think if the public sees the video, they'll understand that this could happen to anyone, that a routine stop could go in 30 seconds from being pulled over, talked to by an officer, to being dead in 30 seconds. It could happen to anybody, and the video will make that clear, and the public has the right to know that.
And what we have here is the civil case, the lawsuit here. This was taken before a grand jury. Do we know if the grand jury ever saw this video?
We do not know. I can't imagine that they did, since they no-billed the case. If they had seen the video, he would have been indicted. I'm quite confident.
And tell us, what is the end goal here? What would you guys like to see happen ultimately in this case?
Well, this is a civil suit, so obviously we cannot get any sort of justice for the family in the form of a prosecution against Sergeant Iverson. We can only get money damages for the family, and that's what we're seeking. We're seeking money damages for the family for the loss of their loss of a son and a brother. But in terms of the criminal aspect of this case, there's still the potential for the Federal Department of Justice and the Eastern District of Texas to bring criminal charges against Sergeant Iverson under the Civil Rights Act. That's still a potential, and I think once this video is finally released to the public, I think there will be great interest amongst the Federal Department of Justice to potentially bring criminal charges against Sergeant Iverson.
I understand that he deserves a fair trial, but the video needs to be seen.
The truth needs to be seen. The transparency of the office needs to be seen. And that video will clearly show it all.
They talk about transparency so much. They've not shown any transparency from the time they shot my son. None.